Welcome to the Monday episode. I'm saying Monday because there's going to be another 4 episodes. That's the plan. Wow, we can all make plans, can't we? But whether we can stick to them is another question. But we'll find out Tuesday evening, won't we? Nothing turns up. Nothing turns up. So anyway, this is actually Father's Day. So yesterday, so happy Father's Day, everyone. So yeah, it's a bit early, so we're going to try and do something quiet. I'm trying to wake up as well. Bit of a late night. And yeah. So as I said, at the end of yesterday, we painted these. The brackets and all the bits and bobs for the lights. So I think it's mostly worth just bolting them back in so we don't lose them. Keep them out of the way. Because we could maybe look at the list, the to-do list, but we could maybe look at fixing the bonnet down maybe. Yeah. But anyway, let's get all these things bolted back in first. That's alright. A little bit tired. It took me a few seconds to figure out I was holding the wrong headlight, so I wonder why it wasn't actually going in. But hey ho. Before I put this side in, I'm going to just strip back some of this wiring because I've deleted the ABS. So I've cut the wires off, but I'm just going to try and trace some of them back, make them a bit thinner. Doesn't need to be so thick down there. And see if I just sort that out a little bit, because I think it was getting in the way of the body kit a bit. Actually wasn't the most hyper exciting watching my crutch for a bit there, but hey ho, knees must. Yeah, hopefully KFC for dinner tonight. Father's Day, watch the Grand Prix, watch a bit of Diddley Squat Farm. I know they're all on episodes, so you can watch them all, but I haven't. I'm just watching them one per week, just don't know why, but that's just the way I am. Right, next job. Okay, on my list, bonnet catches. I'm thinking, while we're still at the front end, let's not procrastinate and go on to something else. Let's do the front end. Let's body catch. So we bought easy with just pins, I'm sure, but in the end, I bought these things on. These are the cheap aero catch copies, so they're not brilliant, but they were 12 quid. So we've already, obviously, hopefully made the mounting plate for the pins at the front, because basically that's all they do. You mount these pins in it, basically go through the thing, and that's just the aero catch. It's just a posh way of making it look pretty. And then so we just need to make some little gussets up to the back here, and we'll mount another set of 2 aero catches at here. But what I think we'll do first is, as we've got the front ready, we'll drill the fronts first, because I think how the bonnet will go on, because these are slightly angled. I don't think about too much, but I think you'll always have to put the front of the bonnet on first. So yeah, let's try and get the bonnet roughly lined up. You use, once these bolt through, you then use the rubber, trim the rubber down to give it a nice little fit. Okay, we've managed to find drills big enough to actually put these on. They're not bolted in yet. They're just in there. I'll try to mark up the best I can. This is always a tricky thing. If you've got quite a flat bonnet and the pins aren't very far, you can just basically just go straight through your bonnet, drill, and know where your plate is and go straight through your plate in one go. But this bonnet is all wiggity. So the only benefit of using these latches is we can drill a hole in this fiberglass bonnet. Well, fiberglass anyway, we can fill back up anyway if it goes wrong. But what we can do is we can do our best guess, try and drill a hole where we think it is and have a look. Elongate the hole a little bit if it's not, and because you've got enough space around this shape to sort of get the hole. If I get the hole wrong, it doesn't matter, because I've got to make a big hole for these to fit. So the key thing is when you make the big hole, this has got to fit. So what we need to do is get like a pilot hole through first, so we can actually see where the pin is, and then go from there, and then open it out. Wish me luck, going in. Okay, I'm not too sure if I'm changing my mind or not on how I'm doing this, but I'm thinking just using pins for the moment, so we'll just put a little plate on the top and just put the big old R-clip through them, instead of trying to dig out the whole thing just for the moment. I think it just keeps it simpler while I'm just sort of playing about and aligning the bonnet and going forward. You know, who cares? It's a rally car. Don't need something to grab a few pedestrians, do we? Okay, we've welded some little quarter little panels in, little gussets. Gussets? Not brackets, are they really? So it should be just a case of simply moving the bonnet back now. I think these ones we can nearly get away with just drilling straight through the bonnet, hopefully. What we'll do is we'll put some masking tape across first to mark the centres of where we want the pin to go. Otherwise, yeah, you could still end up missing it if you're not careful. Okie dokie, after a little bit of carry on, we've got both these rear pins in. May need to come up a little bit more, but I haven't got the R clips to go on the top anyway, because I stupidly bought the wrong thing, so I'm changing my mind halfway through. So yeah, you're supposed to have like a little flat plate on there, riveted on or screwed on, and then your R clip that's on there. But yeah, and also what I didn't take into account was when I was drilling the hole, I was perfectly lovely flat to the bonnet, but actually you should go by the plate, and obviously your plate should be ideally the same angle as your parallel with your bonnet skin, if you see what I mean, because if it's not, you then drill through, and when you bolt that on, it sticks out at a different angle. But the thing with these plates is you can give them a little bit of a tweak. It's a rally car, isn't it? Okay, and there we have it mounted. Yeah, bonnet gaps are a little bit dubious because we can adjust them anyway a little bit, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe all need to come up a fraction, but they're all sitting on the rubber, so yeah, making a bit more solid now, so we can sort of, next stage at some point is to work out how the spotlights are going on. I keep changing my mind. One, I was going to bond them to the bonnet. Next, I might actually mould them to the bonnet, so basically they sort of clip onto the bonnet somehow, or bolt onto the bonnet and onto those pads, so they can be removable, which I think is mostly the way I'm going to go, because it gives me more flexibility later just to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Alright, Monday night video done. We got a task checked off the list. Where's my pencil? Let me just come over to the list where we got bonnet catches. Okay, they're nearly done. They're pretty much done. We're taking that. Paint car, still haven't done that. Yep. Alright, thumbs up, like, do everything you can, share with your friends. Have a good evening. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Check out the description if you want to help me out.